A lot of questions about what we're seeing right now with this new variant, the Omicron variant. Late today, a new study finding Omicron spreading 2 to 3 times faster than Delta, and that the risk of being reinfected with Omicron is more than 5 times higher than being reinfected with the Delta variant, essentially showing just how transmissible this variant is. The famous Rockettes Christmas show at Radio City, the whole season, just canceled. And tonight, a number of big games moved this weekend because so many players are sick. Long lines across the country for testing today, from New York to Maryland, from Miami to Houston, people waiting in line and in their cars, obviously concerned about exposure, even in line, as they now prepare for the holidays with loved ones. Tonight, Dr. Anthony Fauci stressing the need for those booster shots, pointing to new studies showing 5 months out after your second vaccine shot that there is virtually no degree of neutralization protection, as he put it, but that 1 month after your booster shot, you're back in the protective range. They have always said these would wane, and that's why you have to keep the level of antibodies up in your system. The Radio City Rockettes, as I mentioned, canceling those performances just before we came on tonight. Some spectators were already in their seats when they learned this. The NFL rescheduling several games this weekend. They are, quote, in active discussions, they say, to postpone more. And that disappointing news for parents of children under 5 years old, Pfizer pushing back the timeline. We're going to carefully guide you through it all on a Friday night. ABC's Ariel Reshef leading us off here in New York.
Tonight, just 1 week ahead of Christmas, experts warning the country is heading for a devastating double punch as COVID cases skyrocket from coast to coast, fueled by the Delta variant already, and now the Omicron variant doubling every 2 to 3 days.
We're really just about to experience a viral blizzard. I think in the next 3 to 8 weeks, we're going to see millions of Americans are going to be infected with this virus.
Omicron now detected in at least 42 states, predicted to eclipse Delta within weeks. New York State breaking a single-day record for new infections, over 21,000. Earlier this week, Omicron accounting for at least 13% of new cases. Authorities believe it's likely much higher. In New York City, people waiting hours in testing lines, snaking around entire city blocks. Officials stepping up testing to try to beat back the surge.
I mean, it's scary. We don't know what's happening, but we're just doing the best we can.
COVID already shutting down some restaurants and Broadway shows, the country's cultural institutions. An ominous reminder of the fraught early days of the pandemic. The lights of some of Broadway's biggest hits like Hamilton, Moulin Rouge, and Mrs. Doubtfire going dark. And holiday fixture the Rockettes today ending their 2021 season of their beloved Christmas spectacular.
We were all the way in our seats excited about the show.
We were really just disappointed because we came all the way from Alabama. That is a long way.
COVID also ripping through professional sports. Multiple NFL and NHL games postponed. Dozens of NBA players on COVID lists. And tonight, the nation's top health officials with a stark message for the unvaccinated.
For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death. For yourselves, your families, and the hospitals you may soon overwhelm.
Dr. Fauci today pointing to new studies and what Omicron shows 5 months after the second vaccine shot.
Virtually no degree of neutralization protection. Again, 1 month after the third dose, it goes well within the protective range.
Dr. Fauci pushing for more Americans to get vaccinated if you're not, and get boosters to boost your antibody levels if you're already vaccinated.
So the bottom line of what we've been telling you all along, it is critical to get vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, it is critical